anybody. Hello? Can you hear us? Alright. Up first is our JV game between the Shenandoah Rovers and the Winchester Falcons. Curious to see how this matchup is going to look, and how our Lady Raiders have progressed from last year. Yep, this is a fairly young. This looks to be majority freshmen, and we have 4 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 4 sophomores. No, so and then 2 juniors. Juniors Kaylin Lynch and Memory Otterline. Yep. It looks like our libero for Shenandoah will be Salone Coffee. The Raiders are serving first. Lucy Emsweiler, first serve. Good pass. And there it is. There's a point for Winchester. That was a good tip from the Falcons. Hoping that our Lady Raiders can get this serve up and get a good pass in. Yep. Number 13, Wendy Harris serving. Another tip. And out. Another point goes to Winchester. From Kaylin Lynch, and there's the receiver. There we go. And the Raiders are going to get their first point. It was a good block from the Atlanta School. Yes, there we go. The real struggle for the Raiders right now is this is their first game together. Yes. Fairly new team for the JV. But the passing and good hits. That was a really good receive from number 6. And another point for the Raiders. There we go. We are tied at 2. Here we go. That was an 8-8. There we go. We're just trying to groove here. The Raiders are doing good on serves, but the Falcons seem to be doing good at receiving them. Just seam did not hit well after Andre. It's going to bring us back to even. Tied up at 3-3. Good. To see later in this game some longer volleys. Yeah, some good rallies back and forth. Yep. We'll get there as time progresses. Yeah. Got this young team.
First game of the season. Those are high.
There we go. Good save. Good place on that play. And it's a great hit by Chloe Goldie.
Puts us back at even.
Tied up, 4-4. And Reed Hellman is subbing in for Kaylin Lynch. Looks like we have almost a full freshman lineup, but two. Too aggressive, so a little bit too much muscle put behind that. Should be hitting the weight room, it seems like. I guess, yeah. Puts Winchester up 1, 5-4. What a fall, the Raiders, maybe Raiders making some, just some small mistakes, maybe talk a little bit more. Yeah. Now, when I'm watching Simone hit the ball, and when she goes to a tree that she's arching, she's like pulling her arms forward back to her. That's why I think it's going so hard. And she just needs to let it bounce off. Needs to take a little bit off of it, stop putting so much on it. Yeah. There we go. And that could have been what the Raiders needed. A sub for Winchester. Number 10, Kaylin Price. Serving number 15 for the Raiders.
Elena Stewie.
Yes. Back row hit from the Falcons. And a hit from Chloe Goebel. And free ball for the Raiders. Let's see if they can make good use of it. Reed Hellman with the hit. Here's your rally here, Camden. This is where it starts. This is what I've been waiting for. There it is. Chloe Goebel. A great hit. It's what I expect of our Lady Raiders here. Our JV team's looking pretty good this year so far. Pull it down within 1.
I think the nerves are finally starting to go away.
Yeah, we're finally getting back into that, groove of, oh, this is a real game. Yep. Ooh. What's a target block? Just we got to be able to receive those. Not a bad block, just, maybe she jumped a little early, but yeah. Here we go. What a play.
That's an amazing touch.
Right over their hands. Great ball placement there. Chloe Goebel is back to serve. Free ball for the Lady Raiders. Yes. Not really one good tip from the Falcons. It puts the Lady Falcons up to 9-7. Let's see if our Lady Raiders can close the gap. Get a good receive off this. They drop pretty quick at the back. That back half drop. The Lady Raiders need to get these jitters out. They are still from the first game jitters. Yeah. It seems like a rather small, miscommunication problem. Yeah.
The freshman coming in.
But that's okay. That's something that can be fixed. There we go. There's a point for the Raiders. Yeah, but you got to remember the freshmen. This is new speed.
First high school.
Yeah, first high school volleyball game. Once they get that out of their head and communicate a little bit better, we'll be golden. Yeah.
You would have to think
that the Raiders might think of calling a timeout soon. Just to refocus in. There we go. That was a good hit. Good tip from 21. Good tip. Lucy Insweiler. Insweiler back to serve. It was a good play by Winchester. Very good play. Should close up those gaps a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive at getting those balls. You can tell that Winchester is definitely feeling more loose here. The Raiders are just all sorts of jangled up right now. Oh, and there we go. Another fault from the Lady Raiders. Oh, nope, it's a Raider point. There's a fault by Winchester. I thought it was going to be on the Raiders too. I definitely thought she touched it, but we'll take it we can get. So actually, the Lady Falcon team is all freshmen and sophomores. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. Shot out the doors. She almost cost him there. Not volleyball, showed out the doors. There we go, the ladies are back in within one. This could be a tying point here. And good dive by the rider. Outside hit from Chloe Goebel. There it is. What a Raider at 12. What a hit from Chloe Goebel. She's been on fire so far. She is having a game today. We got a pretty decent crowd for the JV game. Yeah, it's bigger than I was expecting. Yeah. Good ball by Kaylin Lynch, and the Raiders have taken the lead. 23, Kaylin Lynch. What a block. Now they found their groove, it feels like. Let's see if they can keep this rolling. Getting some good serves in, a couple blocks, good tips. There we go, and the Raiders have their largest lead of the night, up by 2. Ooh. Good hit, another over again. Over. And the Raiders are up 3. I think we're starting to get in their head a little bit. Yeah, the Raiders starting to get in their groove and playing together well. This is what I like to see, especially from the JV team. I like to see chemistry. Free ball already out. Good hit, and it was getting right back. That's okay. Good set. Another great hit from Chloe Goebel. She's finding those Winchesters. Here she goes. And another one. Chloe Goebel is on fire right now. Another bomb from Chloe Goebel. Puts the Raider up by 4, and I think Chloe Goebel has scored 3 in a row for the Raiders. I think you're right. That's a good serve and ace. Right on the back of the line. Man, that's where you want to serve the beat, you know? And a timeout called by Winchester. This is what I like to see from the Lady Raiders.
Especially the JV team coming out strong.
It gets you hyped up to watch the varsity team play. Yes. As we can say, the Lady Raiders have been in the rebuild process. We have a strong group of seniors that are going to lead the varsity team. Strong class of juniors. And it's looking like this upcoming freshman class here is going to be pretty good too. We have 7 seniors on our varsity team this year. Well, Dora has a pretty big senior class this year, especially in sports. It's going to be hard to lose them this year, but they've been followed up by some good underclassmen. So absolutely, next couple of years of Shenandoah volleyball is looking good. Yeah. Very close. That would have been a great line hit for Chloe Doble. Yep. Was that a back row hit? No, she flew up. But she's back row, so yeah, still technically. Yep. Good retrieve. She's playing fine. And there we go, another point for your Raiders. Reed Hellman checks in for Caitlin Lynch. Salon Coffee back to serve. Let's see if she can turn the muscles down this time. Yep. Ooh. I'm going to start bringing cushions up here. Yeah, I might have to. Mm-hmm. That's a tough ball. Mm-hmm. Had some crazy spin on it. That's what I'm talking about. When she flings around back, it's going to catch her. Yeah, straighten those arms out a little bit more and embrace the ball a little bit instead of trying to hit it so much. Yep. She was trying to put too much swing on it. She just got to let it sit and let it bounce off. But, I'm sure as the season progresses, you'll see, Good hit by Reed Hellman. What a hit. JV only plays 3 sets, correct? I think so. Yeah. Out. And another point for your Lady Raiders.
Brings the score to 20-16 Raiders.
Ooh. What a hit by Israel.
Doble.
The gym was set up a little bit differently. I'm sure they would have gotten to that ball. Yep, but gotta watch out for the basketball goal. The basketball goal. And there we go. So back to the net. And there we go. Raiders with another point. That was a good receive from Sloan. Good pull by Olivia Hansley. I think she heard you, Robert. She didn't swing her arms as much. She just kind of let it bounce right off. And there we go. And the Raiders are 1 point away from closing the set out. Let's see if Chloe Doble can close us out here and allow the Raiders to take set 1. And there it is, and the Raiders are going to take the first set. And that's what I came out here and expected to see from our Raiders. Now, I know last year the Raiders they had a tendency of winning the first set and then losing some couple more in intense situations. So let's see if we can have a JV team that's going to close us out. Yes. And like I said, Falcons, they're playing good. Yeah. They're shooting the ball well, getting some good hits.
It just took us a minute to get started, but once we did,
kind of like a train. It's not very fast to start, but once you get there, it's staying. Yep. You're not stopping it.
Let's hope they can keep this constant. Let's see if they can keep it going. Yeah. We have a group that seems like they found their groove so far. But hopefully this break doesn't cool them down too much. A little bit of chemistry building.
Yep, very much.
But that was an impressive first set.
Just curious when they get into a huddle what they're talking about.
Yeah. You can see that it looks like our teams looks to be laughing a little bit.
Yep.
You know, that they're having fun, feeling excited, won their first set of their first game. Yep. But I mean, this can't be any time to ease off the gas. You gotta keep your foot on the gas and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta close this out and finish strong.
I'm very surprised by the turnout for the JV game.
Absolutely, yeah. First volleyball game of the season, and you definitely see some seniors here ready to support the other seniors in this volleyball team. One thing about this senior class is we sure do like to support each other. Very much, and sports especially. The student section is growing as time goes on. It's getting a lot bigger.
Definitely much bigger than last year's section.
Yep.
I hope that will stay like that for this year of Lady Volleyball.
Absolutely. Very excited to see the first student section for the first home football game.
Yeah.
It's going to be an atmosphere.
I'm just ready for all sports because like basketball. I'm ready for basketball.
Basketball's going to be good. Wow.
Going to be fun to watch.
Yep. I did hear that we're going to have a lot of seniors for golf this year, for boys golf. Getting some good players and Nathan House, playing Converse. A lot of people have been getting into golf recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
It's an older man sport.
Yep. And then boys baseball running out. And track and field.
Yes. No, I'm definitely ready for track.
Track and field, it's gonna be a fun one.
Very fun year.
Yeah.
Maybe see some people make it out of sectionals.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get some goals out of sectionals this year. It's gonna be close after in the past 2 years we've only had one boy make it to regionals. That was kicking fiction.
Let's see. To start off our second set, we have.
It looks like we're going with the same starting lineup.
Got Kaylin Lynch,
Olivia Hensley, Inchweiler, Coffee, Goebel, and Elena Schooley. And Winchester is going to be starting first.
Yeah, number 13, Wendy Harris, starting off the serve. Let's just get that ball over. Really.
Get the ball over. Good dive by Goebel. And the first point goes to the Raiders. I thought they took that. Apparently not. To me, it looked like they did, but I guess not. They're giving the points to the Raiders. Served by Inchweiler. Give? I thought that was on the line.
I don't know, I couldn't see it.
They gave the point to the Raiders. I really thought that was in.
From where I'm at, she was kind of blocking the ball, so I couldn't see it.
From where we can see, it looked kind of like it was in, but I guess it was out. According to the line judge. That one is definitely out. The Raiders are taking a strong commanding lead here, up 3-0.
Inchweiler's had a very consistent serve throughout this today.
We're having some pretty outstanding players today in this team. Maybe looking for some varsity minutes every time.
Well, maybe they're competing with each other a little bit more also, trying to get their hits in and good passes.
Yep.
receive.
You know, that's what JV's about. Getting that learning process.
Oh, good back hit.
There we go.
Oh, great back hit from Corey Goble.
Raiders up for as well. But as I was saying, that's what JV's all about. You know, it's giving some experience to younger players and allowing them to prove themselves to the coaches, give them an opportunity to play in varsity. And there we go. The Raiders are up 5-0. This is a commanding start.
And there we go for the Raiders.
And it's going to be a touch on the Raiders. And there go all varsity players going to get ready for their match.
That'll be Winchester's first point. This set.
Good retrieve. And
so from the number 9, Aubrey Lawrence.
And right off the net, and that's going to be another Raider point.
Right to the head.
Taking the Raiders back up 5, it'll be 6-1. It's a pass and good retrieve by Salone Coffee. Chloe Dover. Oh,
Stonehouse got
that's the bad part about our gym. Bad part about our gym, we got a bunch of ballers just hanging around everywhere.
Sloan's definitely gotten better at receiving the ball since the last, even just those last points.
I definitely believe coaches definitely working with that.
Yes, definitely.
In between sets.
Definitely jitters.
Yeah. You can tell that they're playing cool and more as a team now. Good set, good hit. And there we go. Taking the Raiders up by 5. 7-2 Raiders. And that's going to be a point by Winchester.
Serve from
8. It was just
Welch.
Maybe a little bit miscommunication there.
A little
It was
bit.
just a bad.
Saw it a little bad.
Yeah. Bad eye on the ball. She thought it was going out, but the ball just took a spin. There we go.
Ooh. Thought she was a little bit closer than that than she actually was.
Yep.
That happens sometimes.
It's all right.
Score now 5-7. They made a comeback.
Good set.
Ooh.
That'll be a point by Win.
Nope. Shenandoah.
Raiders.
Shenandoah with the point. Schooley with the serve.
Good to see from number 9.
Gonna be out, and that's gonna be another Raider point. The score is 9-5 Raiders.
A lot more mistakes by Winchester in this set.
Yep.
Maybe they got a little bit more anxious after,
Yeah.
Probably.
I still can't hear myself, but
Set and
yeah. Oh, wait, there I am.
good hit by Goebel, and
I can.
here comes another set.
Yep.
Set for Reed Hellman. Good set. Good hit by Chloe Goebel. Smart play and spin on the ball. That's going to give your Raiders another point. goalie serving for the Raiders.
The varsity team for the Falcons seem to be getting ready for their upcoming game.
and hits the speakers, and that's going to be a Lady Raider point. And it's game point for the Raiders. Chloe Goebel, I'm pretty sure, has to be 10 in a row. I think she started serving at least at 11. And there it is.
Yeah.
Chloe Goebel's going to end the game. And that's the set, and your Lady Raiders are going to take their first win of the year. The JV
It's what we've been hoping for.
defeating Winchester Lady Falcons 2-0.
It was a good match, but in the end,
And Chloe Goebel heading back to the locker room. Looks like she's going to get some varsity time today.
that is nice.
Well deserved, though. Well deserved varsity time for Chloe Goebel.
She is on the varsity roster, actually.
That is well deserved. She had a great game today.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Probably looking for some more varsity today.
Yep.
I would say that she definitely deserves it.
I'm excited to see what our varsity is going to do here today. This is first look at kind of a familiar team.
We're going to see, how they've changed after practicing and
Absolutely. The Raiders, led by Coach Judy Trinipool. This is her second year as a high school volleyball coach for the Raiders. And the Raiders are getting ready to come out. Better turn on their music. Tell them turn it up. Well, Camden, what are you looking forward for this varsity matchup?
specifically,
Yep.
I want to be able to, see some of our seniors really show out. I'm hoping to see some, some good blocks from our taller players like Haley.
Yep.
And Haley. Yeah.
Here they come.
There's that music you were talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's loud in here.
They really know how to make an entrance.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
It is, the bass is pumping in here.
That new sound system's really working.
Absolutely. I'm loving it. I'm loving the sound system.
Hopefully, Lydia Wagner and Rory McKnight will be able to have some good sets today, and
Yep.
I really want to see some good hits from Chloe Goebel again.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll get some time since she was really showing out.
Yep.
That last game.
So, Kim, who would you say your key players are to look out for tonight?
I mean, Chloe Goebel's already made a name for herself just in that
Yep.
first game. Haley Hughes, she's one of our taller players. She's middle, I think she'll be able to, really stand out. And her and Grace Lee, they're both middles, and I think,
Yep.
it'll be a fun time to watch. Get some good blocks. They're both taller people. Maybe get a couple hits in, even though they're not hitters, but
Yeah. It looks like we have a change this year. Liliana Lynch is not our libero.
has it written down as DS. I don't know what that is.
A DS? I
No.
think it's designated hitter, right? Or not? Or setter, maybe.
No, because setter,
Okay.
OH, outside hitter, L, libero, right hitter.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, the libero will be Riley Nolan. She's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
That's impressive to be, a sophomore on varsity at such
Absolutely.
a hard place to,
Yeah,
hard
really
position
good
to play.
team.
Let's see Chloe Goebel getting her arm warmed up.
Yep.
Ready to get some more good outside hits in.
Got some sophomores to sophomore. I'm excited to see these Lady Raiders in action. We got some people at new positions
The team
this year.
it definitely looks different than
It
how it did
does.
last year. Lost some seniors, gained, freshmen and sophomores, and some really good talent that I just
Absolutely.
I didn't know about. Ready to see it happen.
Yep. Looks like on the varsity roster we have ourselves three sophomores.
Yes, 3 sophomores, 7 seniors, and
Three juniors.
3 juniors. A very senior-heavy team, but
Absolutely.
that just speaks about their dedication to this this team.
Yep.
It's going to be a fun day for our Lady Raiders for their first game of the season.
Absolutely.
It's a home game. You really got to, this sets the tone for the season.
Yep. The only problem for the Lady Raiders is they really don't have that much height.
Yeah. No, like I was saying, besides Grace and Haley Hughes, and they're not even compared, the Falcons have some tall players.
They do. 6 foot. I saw on that roster.
6'1", 5'11". They got 6 foot and 6'2". All sophomores.
Yep.
They're a very sophomore-heavy team, so
it's a young team here.
Maybe the inexperience compared to the experience of the Lady Raiders might show a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit older.
We're a little older, but that the experience comes with that
Yep.
time. So
Definitely does. I'm excited to see what this senior-led team's going to do. They've been grinding since freshman year, and they're ready to show off what they can do as seniors.
I mean, JV really set the tone, winning both sets.
Especially winning that second set by a dominant range. And it looks like our captains for tonight are going to be number 16, Lydia Wagner, number 28?
Nope.
Number 20, Haley Hughes.
20.
And
Number 4, Addie Swank.
Yep. So we got number 4, Addie Swink, who is a junior. Number 16 and number 20, Haley Hughes and Lydia Wagner, who are both seniors. Those will be our captains for tonight's game.
And the crowd keeps on growing.
It sure does.
Bigger and bigger.
Yep.
Starting to remind me of what our basketball games were looking like.
Absolutely.
We even have some of our seniors in the crowd from last year out here to support their alma mater's team.
Yep. Now for support, as Winchester will now take the floor.
And I think the fact that they're here speaks volumes about how our programs ran.
Absolutely.
That, they're back out here even though they don't have to be to support their team.
Yeah, and that's for all sports too. I know for football we have a lot of people, a lot of old seniors come back out and root on our team. For basketball, for literally every sport. Well, we have 14 minutes before we will, I assume, do the national anthem and then get started here.
It looks like, watching the Falcons warm up, that we're gonna have some pretty heavy hits. This game.
Yep. Now from last year, I remember Kaylin Castor is a dominant hitter for us.
Yes. Definitely, yes. She is. She stands out when it comes to.
Absolutely.
Not the tallest, but she can get up there and get a good hit in.
Yep. We have Coach Judy working with our setters, Lydia Wagner and Aurora McKnight.
One thing that I'm hoping for in this game is that we can see some diversity and like not just giving the same person that same hit every single time, because makes the game a little bit more interesting, a little bit harder to follow.
Yep. I was just informed that DS means defensive specialist.
Well, it seems like we have Savannah Goss is defensive specialist, Roy McKnight defensive specialist, Liliana Lynch and Addie Swank are all defensive specialists.
Yep.
Roy McKnight though is also one of our setters, so. Let's see how that goes. Seems like they're starting to get the music bumping again.
Yep.
Trying to hype up this game, this very first game of.
He's very amped up for this game.
I'm excited for the basketball season, especially with these speakers. It's gonna get loud in this gym. I'm gonna love it.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna love it.
But what you were saying about diversity earlier, I mean, Chloe, when she was in the game, she was just cooking.
Yeah,
they had to give her the ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
Let her set every
you
time.
go 10 sets in a row of serving and scoring off of majority of them. I mean, that's crazy.
when you have such a dominant hitter that can score 9 times out of 10 off of her hits, you're gonna give her the set. I'm just hoping that we can have multiple hitters on our varsity team that can do that. Go 9 times out of 10 with a powerful hit that just drops in.
This game is going to be a comeback game for the Raiders. Last year, Winchester defeated them 3 straight sets. They won 3-0. That was also the Raiders, rebuild process. I think we got a better team. We got some
Definitely.
very senior heavy. Let's hope that they have good leadership. Winchester coming off of a 10-20 season last year, looking to improve themselves.
Do we know how senior heavy their team was last year? It was.
I can look. I'm gonna look at the Raiders real quick. So, I mean, these teams are pretty similar last year, record-wise. Winchester winning 2 more games than the Raiders, going 10-20, so they went farther in the sectional. The Raiders ended up being 8-19. They're looking for a better year.
Definitely looking for a better year. I'm hoping that we can get just a nice good win at home first.
Absolutely.
But I definitely think they're gonna have to fight for it and they're gonna have to want it more.
It's gonna be a great game. I feel like this is gonna be a really good game between both teams. As I'm looking at Winchester's team from last year, they only had 3 seniors. They were very freshman-led last year.
Maybe some young talent and.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what their practices look like or their summers, but just from watching these hits and passing and setting all that, it definitely seems like they've been putting in the time.
Absolutely.
I know that our Lady Raiders have also been working in the summer, and so I really think that this is gonna be a really interesting game.
We're kind of a well-balanced team. I mean, both of us last year having 3 seniors. But the thing is we were more junior, sophomore led, and they were more freshman led. So I'm excited. This should be a really good game. Raiders looking to make a fresh start.
Yes.
This senior class is just looking to rebuild this organization.
I definitely think they want to make a mark on Shenandoah history, and
absolutely,
I definitely think that they have the ability to do it. They just gotta keep trying and
Yeah. It looks like a lot of the football boys are out here today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try it. We can try it. See if you can get an angle of the American flag for the national anthem. But yeah.
Go. No. Just keep going. Go right. Go right.
Go to the right. Go right. You think that'll work?
If you want to zoom in, you can. But for now, let's leave it here. Whenever we figure out, whenever comes more closer to time, we can zoom in on it and give our viewers a view of the flag while national anthem's going on, and then come back to the game whenever the game starts.
You can tell that this varsity team knows what they're doing.
Yes, definitely. They definitely know what they're doing, and you can see that they're pretty confident in their abilities.
Absolutely.
Seeing some good passes,
You see, they're keeping their arms straight, like the JV was trying to scoop it.
Yeah, you need to leave those elbows. You don't want to bend your elbows too much,
Absolutely.
You really want to create that platform just for the ball to hit off of.
Yep.
You're not really doing much more than that.
Last night, the Shenandoah Raiders football team traveled to Knightstown for their opening scrimmage
Against
of the season.
Knightstown High School and Purdue Polytechnic, right?
Yep. The Raiders went up against Purdue Polytech and Knightstown. Very excited to see what they're going to be capable of next Friday at Fremont.
It would be nice to have, a very, very, dominant in our county volleyball team and football team.
Absolutely.
It's a great combo, especially, senior year. You know, you don't just want one sport to be good.
Yeah.
You want to be good at it all.
Yep. That's another thing about a dominant program. We had a very dominant program in that 2021 class.
Mm-hmm.
When you had, we had our basketball team that won, 5 straight sectional championships.
Yes. Yep.
They had 7 straight county tournament championships. I think the women's basketball team also won sectionals that year. And then volleyball.
Yep. Some things just changed. Stuff happened, and but I think we're on our way back to that.
Yeah.
Being that dominant school that
Absolutely.
even the bigger schools are a little bit more intimidated to play against. And
absolutely. We are slowly building that program back up.
Even if we can't be that school, it's still gonna be nice that we were a foundation of something to get it there.
Absolutely. The senior class is looking. I feel like the senior class has been overlooked their whole high school career.
Definitely an overlooked class. we're known, that class is known for, smart and pretty nice, but we're not, not really known for athletics too much, but,
Absolutely.
it's definitely our year to show out and show up.
Yep.
Show up and show out.
Yeah. I mean, you had little spurs here and there, like you had that dominant football class with the class, with Carson, Brookbank, Mason Lewis,
yeah, Colby
Seiler,
yeah.
Dylan McDaniel.
Oh yeah, I can't forget Dylan. Really.
Dylan Ayers, Gabe Louder, Gavin Wilson. Those guys who were a huge impact on the football team. They had.
And last year so much we didn't really have the same seniors, and and the seniors that we did have, they were athletic, and they showed up, and they're great leaders, but sometimes you just can't replace that talent that you had.
Absolutely, yeah. But I think this year the Raiders have a lot to prove, and I definitely think they are going to keep their end of that. And here we go, down to our final 50 seconds of warm-ups. Then we'll do the national anthem, and then we'll get things rolling here. Very, very excited for this game.
Should be a good matchup.
I'm definitely looking forward to this.
Absolutely.
I think this year, even if we're not winning and all that, I definitely think that this is a year of Shenandoah's having fun in all of our sports.
Yes.
Good mentality towards the game.
I definitely see a lot more chemistry between the teams.
Some good positivity, and not freaking out at each other so much.
Yep.
We also have a pretty good freshman class.
Oh, of course. Not even just the freshman class, just all of the grades, there's not really much hate there between each other, so.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start our national anthem. I don't know if we're going to announce the players first or national anthem first. I'd assume national anthem.
I don't know.
Looks like Mr. Zakowski is about to start it.
He might sing it.
Oh, yeah. That would be an interesting sight. All right, we're going to rise for our national anthem. that's a way to start off a varsity volleyball game.
Definitely. Zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. Yeah, they're good. Oh yeah, Mr. Skowski announcing the roster for the varsity of the Falcons.
It is time to meet our Lady Raiders. Here we go. The crowd is on their feet. Time to meet our starters. Elena Sheritz. Number 7, Gabby Patrick. Number 9. Number 10, Kaylin Lynch. Grace Lee. Lydia Wagner. And rounding out, number 20, Haley Hughes. And Coach Judy Trinipol leading the charge for the Lady Raiders.
The only person watching. The only person watching is Freeze.
Yep.
The only person watching is Freeze.
It's all good.
Are we cooked?
Nah, it's all right. It's probably because it's JV. I bet we'll get some more viewers of varsity. You know, it's what everybody's been waiting for. Big varsity game.
A lot of people showed up.
Yeah, definitely a big turnout when it comes to
Absolutely.
our crowd. Way more than last year.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, I guess, everybody's excited for Raider sports this year.
Absolutely. Everybody's been waiting too long. It's
Yep.
been too long since the Raider sports were on, and now they're back.
Yep, ready to
Got,
make a name for our school again.
yep. We started out with girls golf. Started this week, Tuesday. They won their match against Tri in Belleville,
Hey,
and now it's the volleyball turn.
Lydia
Lydia
Wagner.
Wagner back to serve to start for the Raiders.
This serve will really kind of set the tone of how this game's going to go.
Absolutely. And here it goes. It's a good serve. Ooh, just a whiff, and the Raiders have taken the first point.
You know, our blockers were ready. You know,
Yep.
they're ready to get up there, and
A little intimidation factor. You know,
of course.
gotta have that.
Oh.
Good hit. See if we can get a block here. Good block. Good block by
Good block.
Hughes.
Little block from our Raiders.
Yep, Hughes and Patrick on the block there.
Yep.
The Raiders are up 2-0. See if they can keep it going. You know, this is the chemistry we like to see so far by the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ready and prepared for whatever happens. Served by Wagner. And another tip block. Oh. Almost went back-to-back blocks there.
Yeah.
But that was a good dig for Wagner. Just a little too far. And serves right into the net.
Yep. Caitlin Castro and Liliana Lynch switching out, having Liliana Lynch serving for the Raiders.
Yep. It's a good serve.
Great
by
ace.
Ace.
Liliana Lynch.
Early in the game.
Yes,
Yep.
early ace.
Now by
4-1.
Winchester, that's just a mental error. You know,
Yeah.
you can't take that risk of the ball being too close to the line.
Whenever I play volleyball, I say like I'd rather take it and it go out, than not take it and it.
Absolutely. You can't risk.
Grace Lee with a good placement.
And a good hit.
Good position by
That's
Sherritt.
Sherritt. Whoops, that's on me. Saw the black hair and I automatically thought it was.
Ooh. Just didn't get enough power
Just
behind it.
a little too short, but I saw what she was thinking.
Yep. Coach Judy with the great calls. Yep. And here's Winchester with their serve. It's a good dig. Are they going to be able to get to it? No. Just a bad spot off the ball or off the arm. It's all right.
It wasn't a pretty good serve though. Also,
Yep.
Don't want to take credit away from that.
Yeah.
Into the net.
Winchester is just they like to serve in the net so far.
Seems like it. But playing in front of a crowd and
Yep.
a little, the jitters a little bit.
Definitely.
Varsity jitters, especially.
Oh yeah.
You got to remember they're a young team, so
Yep.
definitely got all those jitters. Good set by good placement by Sherritt.
Let's see. Oh, free ball for the Lady Raiders.
Here we go.
Good receive from Haley Hughes and another
And
hit from
Sherritt with the
Sherritt.
hit.
Some very good play here.
Ooh,
They're definitely a shorter team, but they're making it work.
good set. Ooh. That was just a good hit by the Winchester.
Good hit.
Got
drop,
right in
drop
the gap.
fast, Drop very quickly.
Yeah, we saw her do a lot of that in warm-ups. She came up from the left side and she could place the ball pretty much wherever she wanted to.
Yep.
Ooh. I mean,
And this right here is what I was talking about earlier about me wanting to see some diversity.
yeah,
The Falcons are starting to get used to going to that outside, that right side for them for the block, and this time they got, they were there.
good set, good hit by Lee.
See, now that's what I've been wanting to see. I want
Yeah.
to see a little bit more diversity, a little bit more,
Yep.
some hits that you're not like seeing the entire time.
Yeah.
Makes the game fun.
We got number 7, Patrick, back to serve for the Lady Raiders. It's a good serve. Good dig by Lynch. And just, you can't really do much with that.
It's about not a foot exactly, but it's close.
You mean you got, Winchester does have the height.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean,
Two girls over 6 foot.
Absolutely.
Number 9.
I think that's number 9. Ooh.
Yeah, she is. That's number 9 for Lady Falcons. Auden Hummel, 6'2".
Yep. You got 6'2".
I don't-
Looks to be
I don't know
13,
how-
probably 6 foot.
6'1", and then number 8 is 6 foot.
I mean, you got a tall set in that front row there for Winchester.
There's a little miscommunication on the last point.
Yep.
Got it tied up 7-7.
Our Lady Raiders are doing good at receiving the ball and getting some hits in.
Absolutely. You really can't do much with this I mean, this height is the factor that's really playing a big part here.
You know,
They're
the
a
Raiders.
very tall team.
and don't want to use that as an excuse. But,
Absolutely,
It's definitely a factor to the game.
I think it's just it's a little intimidating for the Raiders up front.
Yep. But I think they're trying hard, and it's still a close game.
Yes.
And
tie it back. The Raiders tie it back up. This is what we were expecting to see though out of both the Falcons and the Raiders.
Yes.
We knew it was going to be a close game.
And I'm more curious about how this next game's going to go.
Absolutely, the
After
next set.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely ready to see that. 'Cause I think it's going to look a lot more different.
Yep.
Because when you're playing at this higher level for varsity, you make changes quickly.
Yep. And you're going to see these two teams are going to get more relaxed in the game. They're going to get more comfortable. Just looks like the Raiders right now are just feeling those jitters that they were feeling. First game for the seniors. It's their last first game. So they're feeling that, probably feeling some senioritis.
Definitely something that's a little melancholy feel almost.
Yep.
I think there's also a few nerves because of the size.
Absolutely,
difference.
yeah. Winchester, this is their biggest lead of the night, up 2. Ten to 8. Yep. And now it's back within 1.
She might be tall, but height doesn't matter if you can't get your serves in.
Yeah.
Getting your serves in is really important in this game.
Absolutely. I mean,
You can get a couple aces in a row.
yeah. Just a good placement. Ooh. That was just a good placement by the Lady Falcons. Trying to stretch their lead. Turn by Swink. Hit by Castor. And the pop up. Good set by Wagner. And just a
I think we need to get a little bit, like I was saying, more diversity. If you can get some back row hits in on that right side, so you're drawing it towards the left, and then you pass it to the right. I think they've been open over there.
Yeah, that's what the Raiders are gonna have to realize is that they're not gonna be able to spike a whole lot against that tall front row.
No, it's not gonna work when you've got people that are 6 foot or above blocking you, and you can't hit over them or through them.
The Raiders, Judy Turnipole calls her first timeout.
I definitely think that was a well-timed timeout.
Absolutely. She just needs to recoup her team. She needs to allow them to just get rid of them jitters.
We're only 4 points behind, but you don't want that lead to get much bigger than that.
Yeah. I mean, if they can close this gap, cut it within 1, maybe even tie it here.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean,
I am still waiting to see Chloe go in.
Yeah.
No, she's young, but I definitely you can see the talent there.
yeah. After that JV performance. But the thing you got to keep in the factor though is that will she be able to keep that performance with a varsity level team?
I mean, this is a whole different ballpark.
Absolutely. The speed is much faster than JV.
There's more power behind the serves and hits, and
And these girls are a lot bigger.
yes,
Absolutely.
they're definitely much taller.
Absolutely. That was just miscommunication right there between the Raiders.
Yep, that happens sometimes, but
Yeah.
you can't let those kind of mistakes happen much when you're right now you're down by 5.
Yeah.
You can't really make those miscommunication mistakes. Not really an acceptable mistake too
Yep.
much.
Good set. Good tip, but
Was that
they're going to give it to the Raiders.
To the Raiders.
So that's going to cut it within 4. Wagner back to serve.
Hope we can get a good serve in here. Maybe an ace.
Yep.
Oh,
Wagner did.
definitely.
She did come out strong.
She did get an ace early in
Serving
the game.
first. Good hit. We're going to. Here comes a set. Get a block, and it was just. I mean, that was a great block. Ball just. The change of direction was not there.
Not too much you can do with that besides, getting your wrists down and,
Yep.
directing that ball a little bit more. But, when it's
Yep.
that fast, it's a little bit hard to.
It's going to be good set. That's going to be a Lady Raider point. Good set,
Right
good
on the
hit.
block of the.
The connection between Wagner and Castor brings the Raiders within 4. Liliana Lynch back to serve.
She was having some good serves. She just had that one where she, tried hitting it short and it.
Yeah.
Just,
Here it comes.
oh, that was a good
Ooh.
quick, but they got
Good
the
hit
Raiders
by
got up,
Wagner.
And Sherritt's had a good hit.
Here we go. And
Ah.
miscommunication by the Falcons.
Yep. I think the Lady Raiders, they've gotten out of their head.
Yep, they got to rally to it now. They got to keep this foot on the gas. Let's see what they can do. They're gonna. Ooh.
Oh man. And some things that they, need to talk about is, sometimes, I know you're a libero and stuff, but sometimes
Yeah.
somebody else might have a better angle on something.
Yep.
Or
I felt like Lynch had a better angle at that. She could have definitely been able to dig,
oh yeah.
pop it back up, give a
But,
chance. But hey,
That takes time playing together to really
Absolutely.
get that
Absolutely.
that connection.
yeah. Ooh. Here we go. We got to get up, girls, and out. And that's going to be a point for your Lady Raiders.
Man, that one really soared out of there.
Yep.
Haley Hughes up to serve. Let's see. She hasn't served yet, has she?
No, I think this is her first
Let's
serve.
see. Let's see what her serves are looking like. If she
Yep.
can hit some bombs in for us.
Had Grace Lee sub in for the libero.
Yep, just your classic good old serve.
And out. And that's going to be another point for your Raiders. That's the struggle between the Winchester Falcons right now. They are just using too much power behind
Yep.
their hits,
Yep.
causing it to be out of bounds.
And like I said, that's why I'm really looking forward to this next game to see.
Absolutely. And there we go. It's gonna be another point for your Raiders, and they've got it in within 1.
Definitely came back more than I thought they were going to.
They're finding
right
this
there.
groove here. And a timeout called by Winchester. Hopefully that doesn't take too much off of our Lady Raiders. Hopefully that allows them to keep their groove.
Yeah, I need to keep this momentum.
Because sometimes a timeout can make or break a team,
Oh, of course, of course.
It could be a momentum killer. But let's hope that the Raiders still have it in them.
.30 seconds left on the timeout.
Yep. As the timeout comes to a close, it looks like we are getting. Nope. Thought we were going to get a libero rotation, but we were not. Hughes.
No, actually, we can't get a rotation on libero. There's only one of them for our team this year.
Yep. Hughes going strong, scoring 2 straight points off of serves. Good dig by Wagner. Hit by Lynch, and
The Raptors.
just too much power on that back hit.
I don't know if that was going to go in, even if it, if it didn't hit. I don't
You're
even know
right.
if it was going in. It might have sailed out. A lot of power behind that. But
There was a lot of power.
you don't know though because
Yep. Could have just hit that wall and just came straight down. Good set there, up by Sherritt, and that is a great set, great hit.
Yep, nice bumps.
Really tight game.
Even a good receive also on the ball.
Absolutely.
Man, It's
Looked like,
a way closer game.
and I think this is Savannah Goss's first appearance in the game tonight.
Yes, it is her first appearance.
First serve. Let's see what she has. And an ace on the first serve. That's how you make an entrance, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Raiders have tied it up at 17. This is what we'd like to see. We'd like to see that we have capable players on the bench to come off and, you know, contribute to this team.
And they had a good hit, you know. It happens sometimes. Not always easy to get up there and get in position for those blocks exactly how you need to be.
Yep.
And
And
that's okay.
Gabby Patrick back in for Savannah Goss. Good dig. Good set. Oh, not the... She probably could have just hit it over with two hands. Probably would have been a better decision.
More of a set instead of a bump. Yeah.
But it's all right.
But, it happens sometimes. Still a close match, only down by 2
Down
for
by
the
2.
Raiders. Let's see what happens here.
There we go. Let's see what Sherritt's going to do.
Another good hit from Sherritt's.
Yep. Good dig. Good set. Over. Oh, good hit. Let's see what it's going to get. And here we go.
Our libero had a great
Here we
swing
go.
on that.
This is the rallies, boys. This is where teams are made of. And just a miscommunication.
And that happens sometimes.
Sherritt's probably should have let that go to the libero and probably would have had a better retrieve, but it's all right.
That's just a lack of communication now. I don't think
Yeah.
Sherritt's knew that she was behind her, and that's just how it is sometimes.
Yep. I'm liking this Wagner to Sherritt's kind of chemistry going on right here that we've been having, you know.
But, Grace, good middle.
Strong hit.
That was she got down there and was, Liliana, she did a good job at receiving it, but, sometimes they're just too hard and you can't get them to drop where you want them to.
Yep. This is got some hard hits, and you got to be ready to be prepared to hit them. Ooh. I don't know if I agree with that dive. But it's all right. The Lady Falcons are going to take the lead by 5. Good. Good set. Sherritt's hit. And it's going to be a point. And the Raiders are cutting it in within 4.
Lady Raiders finally able to stop the run.
And Sherritt is getting subbed in for Swink. And Lynch is subbing out for Castor. And I think this is Swink's first serve of the night.
Yes. Actually, is it her first appearance?
No, she was in for a little bit. These are her first serves, and it's going to be out.
A little quick on the serve.
Yeah. So the Falcons are up 23-18. Let's see what we can go here. Good dig by Patrick. Castor hit and hit by Patrick.
Oh, good place actually for the hit, pushing him back.
Absolutely good dig by Swink. Here comes it. Let's see if they can get up there. And that's just the height factor. Height factor and the power behind the hit. I mean, they got to be able to move their feet. Got to be able to retrieve. Game point by the Falcons here. And hit is up, and it looks good set. Good hit by Kessler. And they ran away with it. That was a smart decision by Lady Falcons. And they are going to take the first set, 25-18.
Oh, it looks like we have something going on here.
And here we go.
Looks like everybody's getting ready to throw their ducks at these X's to try and win a gift card. Did you guys hear where the proceeds go to?
Some scholarship. What a great throw by the girl right here in front of us.
Man.
Lands right by the X. She's going to win it. Yeah, she's going to win it. That's a great throw. She wins it right here. Oh, God. That was not a good throw by your
very difficult to make those.
But right here.
Right. Man, that was a great throw.
Right in front of us.
That was.
Oh. What a throw over here by the Winchester fans.
That was a great
throw.
The
Winchester fans hits the X, and it looks to be right on the tip of the X. What a throw.
Man.
Go, Bull.
I did not realize how hard it is to throw while sitting down.
Yeah.
Really don't get that rotation in there.
Oh, whoa. What just...
Jaden Painter hit somebody in the crowd.
Yep.
With his duck.
Looks like he shorted his throw.
His duck was not there.
You know. Oh, that's our cameraman.
Oh, they still
Jaden
have
Painter.
ducks. Guys, I think you were supposed to throw those a little earlier. But it's all right.
You know? Well, hey. All the proceeds go to charity. So,
yep.
Even if you didn't throw your duck on top. Maybe if you want to keep a duck. I'd want to keep my duck. That was kind of cool.
Well, your duck is no longer with us.
I'm duckless.
Yep. He is in one of the buckets. Oh, yeah. Yep, we love the film work, you know.
Down to the last 50 seconds for this next set.
Curious to see how the Lady Raiders are going to respond. You know, down 1-0 already. They gotta just, I don't know, keep the chemistry flowing. All right, I will be back, guys.
Well, zoom out.
Out.
Never mind. Just move it back this way a little bit because we want to be able to see our flag. There, right there. That's prime. Yep.
It'll be Winchester starting with this serve in the next set.
Number 12, 13?
13. Hit it a little low.
A little low.
Arm.
Maybe waited for it to drop a little bit too much. But other than that, you know, actually that's Lydia. This is Lydia's first appearance of the day.
I thought she was out there.
I don't think so. Was she? I know Lydia Wagner was, but not Lydia Schwagmeyer.
I'm not sure.
Chloe Goebel. This is the person I've been waiting for to be able to see, you know.
See what she can do.
Mm-hmm. You know, see how she's gonna compete against these upperclassmen.
We'll really see how different JV is to varsity.
And that was a tremendous spike from number 8 right there. Really not much else to say about that. You know, she got up there. Really got up there, and you know, that ball went straight down. Not much change. Oh.
I heard a loud celebration while I was gone. What happened?
I think number 8 or was it 3?
He's number 8.
I think it was 8. Well, I just couldn't tell the difference between the numbers.
Number 8 hit a hard spike.
Oh no, yeah, number 8, sophomore. She is a sophomore.
Yep.
That ball went straight down. Nothing else, just straight down. She
Okay.
was, whole body was like almost over the net. It was impressive.
Ooh!
Ace from Haley Hughes.
Was an ace. Haley Hughes has been really efficient on her serves tonight.
We're
No.
up 4-3, but you know, it's how last game started too.
Yep.
So really, you know, don't really know how.
Yeah. You know. Just having the
Chloe Goble's out.
Chloe Goble in for the first time tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We
Oh, who's going off? Okay.
I was gonna say we had seven
I
goals.
mean, if the refs ain't gonna say anything, might as well take the opportunity.
Yeah. But here you go, Camden. Chloe Goble is in for the first time tonight.
Good pass. You know, way to start.
Good
Good
spike, good set.
You know,
Oh.
double hit.
There it is.
You know, see,
There
that's
it
what I've been
is.
talking about. That is right. That's what I've been talking about all night. You know,
All night, you're right.
it's the fresh talent that Shenandoah's been looking for.
You know? And here she goes for her serves. Let's see if she can do exactly what she did in that JV game.
You know,
Shown out
I-
in JV and in varsity.
I hope that she can, but you know, okay, those varsity tingles, you know,
It's the nerves. It's
a
the
little,
nerves.
little bit more anxious.
Yep.
You know,
Do we know
she was on
varsity last year?
I do not know. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think was
She played a little bit towards the end of the season.
okay. Which that would make sense, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. You get that growth that you can
Taking
see.
her out. You know, gotta let her get rid of those jitters before you gotta put them in. You know, especially down in the set. You know, you've lost a set already. You can't afford to take these mental errors.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that the more she gets in there and
Yeah.
has that time that you know.
I mean, this is gonna be an intense game. I
Coach
mean,
Stoll
going back and forth.
He was on that. That ball did not get past him.
Yeah. Swank back to serve for the Raiders.
Remember last time she had it was a little quick of a serve.
Yep.
Seems like she slowed it down this time, which I think is definitely why. Oh,
Good dive.
Yeah.
Good set.
oh, man.
It's a little low. Yep. It's all right. I just realized Schwagmeyer is in the game for the first time tonight.
Second.
Second time. Good set. Ooh. Winchester is pretty good at doing that. I realize they've done that a lot.
Yeah, they're good at faking out those heavy hits, so they draw everybody
Yep.
up to the, you know, they get their people in the back and they get everybody else in the front to block, and then you know
Yep.
that middle's wide open.
I mean, that's what you can do when you have a tall front row such as Winchester. You know, you have those girls you got to watch out who can spike really hard,
Oh yeah.
get it over and up, pretty much place it wherever they want. And then you
know,
have those setters who can who are just dangerous with their moves.
yeah, you really got to watch out for number 8 and number 9 on from the Falcons. You know, they're
Yep. There we go. Patrick going to score or not Patrick, who's the libero. Number 9.
Nolan.
Yeah, Riley Nolan. Riley Nolan gets a point, and that's going to be out.
Man.
Too hard that time.
A little bit too much power from our Raiders, which you know kind of what we expect, but
Yeah.
You were right about those cushions earlier. We really need to invest in some.
oh yeah, my butt is killing me.
There we go. Good set. Good hit. Swagmeyer's go. Oh. Out. It's going to make the score 9-10.
Lydia Wagner serving for us again, and
Yep.
I expect some good things from her serves. She
Yep.
started us off tonight, and her serves have been really consistent and good.
She opened up with some good ones. Let's see what you get. A good placement by Hughes. Here we go.
You
Good
can tell
set,
that our
good up.
our team's starting to get used to those tips.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it's not yet. See,
There they go. They're rallying it. They're rallying to it. Go ball with another one.
That's that's like I
And
said. What I
that's-
expect. Exactly what I expect.
All tied up now.
That's what you want to see, especially from your underclassmen.
I think Coach Turnipole is really seeing the talent there. That's why she's putting her in the
Absolutely,
varsity.
absolutely.
And well deserved, very well deserved.
Also, yeah, deserving of some time. Especially that performance in the JV game.
Game's all tied up.
And there we go. And your Raiders are going to take the lead.
That hit was just a little out of reach for the Winchester girl.
Just a little bit. Raiders are actually up now. That's kind of nice to see that we're up and starting to get our groove
Here it
back.
comes.
Out. I
The Raiders.
think Winchester's starting to feel that pressure.
Absolutely. Yep. This is where that underclassman and upperclassman comes into play, where you have 3 seniors on the floor for the Raiders, and you got a bunch of sophomores in for Winchester. Winchester definitely. Winchester.
What a place.
Winchester definitely has a bright future.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I think the rest may have missed a net call. And out, and the Raiders are going to get another point. The Winchester players were more concerned about a net call that was not called. Especially in games, I mean, you can't rely on that to happen. The refs can't see everything.
If they don't call it, then don't stop playing.
Exactly.
That's how the game works.
That's how a lot of mistakes happen. Like. There we go.
Oh, go with another hit. Another good one.
That may have been a net by Winchester, but I think they're just going to let it play. So. Oh my! Chloe Goebel is having a night.
Fire. She is on fire.
Having a night.
She knows how to hit it right.
Time out, Winchester.
She knows how to hit it right over the tall people. All the tall girls.
And Chloe, she's pretty lanky. She got long arms, so she's getting some power behind those hits.
Yeah.
Really working in her favor.
Definitely what you like to see. You like to see that from your underclassmen.
Oh, of course.
Holden's got the munchies up here.
Yep.
I don't blame him, man. I haven't really. All I've eaten today is the one Pop-Tart and this popcorn, and I'm feeling it.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I ate a few donut holes this morning. That's about it.
Shenandoah Raider Band actually went in Marsh and Elwood today, so
Ooh.
as a drum major, got to show up and
Yep.
do all the things.
Got to
so.
show up,
Oh, yeah.
play the drums. That's how it got to go, And here, backs. What do they call it? Raider point. I don't even know what happened. Oh, came across the net.
One thing that's definitely different from this and our basketball games is, there's not as much music going on because there's not as much downtime.
Yeah.
For the music to actually happen, so it's a little different than what I'm used to being in this gym.
Yep.
Lydia Wagner with the serve.
Staying strong. Ooh, what a good ace. There we
Those are
go.
what you want to get, dude.
Yes.
Those nice little lets.
That's what you need. That's what you need. Good serve by Wagner. The Raiders are on a run. Let's see if they can keep going.
Keep that momentum up. Keep getting these serves in.
They're feeling good. I mean, I'd feel good too. Another one.
Another great serve.
There we go. Back to back. That's what you like to see. Huge. Huge.
So how many do they play? Like 3?
They play 5 sets.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Best of 5.
So first to win 3 wins.
Yep. And there we go. The Raiders, Winchester. This is just miscommunication. You know.
These later sets, I definitely think we'll see. You know, the wear and tear of just the game.
Absolutely.
Showing.
Like, this is where that. I guess this is where your conditioning is coming in. Like, you got to see who's the better conditioned team. Who's gonna? Oh, you know.
Yeah, if that was up like a couple more inches, that would have been perfect.
Yes.
Another one of those where it just rolls right over the net.
Could have been getting tired too. She's
of course, you know. Yeah.
serving.
Been serving a lot, yeah.
Yep. Like 8 in a row. 8, 10 in a row. Around there. Out. And that's another point for the Raiders. The Raiders are up 19 to 11.
Right.
We got some subs here. Lynch coming in for Schwagmeyer, and Sherrod's coming in for Swing. Lynch to serve. Let's see. Here we go. And a miscommunication by the Falcons is going to lead to a Raider point. 20 to 11. Man. Ooh. That could have been bad, but good play by Hughes to regain control.
Oh, man. No, sometimes you got to play scrappy like that.
Yep. That ball was just somehow goodly placed, and it went between Hughes' arms, which he tried to block.
It looked like it bounced off of one of them and went between, like, you know.
Well, like right between,
like a field goal.
Like a field goal.
Yeah.
Yep. You know. There, that's a tip. I think that'd be a tip. I don't know. They're gonna call that Winchester point. Thought it was a tip there on the block, but
maybe at some point we can start going back on the film and seeing what it looks like.
Yep.
You know, get 2 cameras, get one down there, so we can really start seeing. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know
these calls that are being made because.
Yeah. You know, then we can have instant replay mode.
Can't always trust that.
And there we go.
Very good hit by Lynch.
That's why she's one of our defensive specialists because, you know, can always get the ball over.
Lee comes in for Nolan.
You know, we still have Gopal out there, even though she is, you know, one of the younger ones.
Yep. You know, I think Coach Triniper is definitely seeing potential in Gopal. Just a bad bounce off the arm.
You know, that happens. That happens sometimes.
And Nolan coming in for Hughes. But yeah, as you said, I think definitely Coach Triniper is trusting Gopal a lot more after seeing her performance. You know,
I mean, how could you not? You know,
earning some more playing time.
And it carrying over to varsity.
Absolutely, yeah. Good bump. What a block. That was a good block by Winchester. That's that 6'2", 6'1", right there. Triniper letting her know, you know, you got to hit it over. You can't spike it into him. You got to hit it over.
And if you're going to spike it into him, you better be sure that you're getting that angle so it's going to bounce out.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's that serve. That's the serve that you want to see. You know, it's like the serves that Wagner had from the Raiders.
Yes. 16 to 21. Raiders are up by 5.
The Raiders gotta get a stop here. They gotta get the ball back, you know, and get that momentum back. Because right now Winchester is taking it away. Okay. Here we go. Are they gonna get the block? They do, but it falls in before them. I don't know. I think Coach Chernobyl might consider calling a timeout soon.
Maybe. I don't know if I was the coach, I'd be thinking about it. You know, considering it.
Yep, considering, especially if they were to get a point or two more.
I don't want to say it, but Winchester's making a comeback here.
I definitely think that timeout's going to be called soon.
I sense a timeout coming soon.
You know, you want to stop that momentum almost.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, the Raiders were up 19-11. Winchester has scored 7 straight. Out, and there it is. That could have been that could be the turning point right there. You know,
22-18. You know, Raiders up by 4. Hopefully, you know. Yep. You know, get the momentum back. Chloe Goebel up to serve.
Goebel back to serve. Let's see if she can end this out like she did in the JV game. That's on the line, and that is a point. Raiders ace by Goebel. I realize she's going at a little different technique here in this game than she was the JV game. Probably some tips from the coach Chernobyl.
Of course.
Let's see.
She's been really
Out.
hard on that right
And
side.
here we go.
You know, game point. You know, Raiders lead. You know, up by 6.
Yep. Goebel could close it out. You know, second set. Perfect image of the JV game. There's the hit. It's
Get
up.
a little lob serve almost in there. Just
Here we go. Spike by the tall. Good set. Good hit over. And Lee's going to close the game.
We'll close that out.
And the Raiders take the second set. I like to see it. I like to see that from the Lady Raiders, you know. That was Jaden Painter.
Jaden Painter
Our
on
cameraman.
camera for us. And also, Holden is doing our tech. So
Yep. Tech. Third person on the headset, you know.
on the little man's mic.
Okay.
Little man's mic. Like that. You know, I'm excited to see what we're going to have in store for us, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, a bit of a breakdown from the Lady Falcons. A little spark there by the Raiders. You know, excited to see what we can do. So I guess this is where you see what team is who's truly the better team, who's better conditioned, who
Who wants it more?
Exactly.
In reality.
I see is tied 1-1. You know, we're going to go into game 4, possibly go into game 5. I'm excited.
Be really nice to see a win,
Especially,
because last year.
yeah. And especially at the home opener, you know, you want to open up with a good win.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely. A good win against a good upcoming team in the future. You know, Winchester, highly sophomore-led. So, you know, next 2 years, they're probably going to be one of the more dominant teams.
Oh yeah, of course. You know. I really can't wait for these upcoming home games where we get to see, you know, how these other teams have worked over the summer and.
Yeah. I mean, the Lady Raiders they don't have a lot of easy opponents. I mean, they got some upcoming good games, you know.
Yep.
Got usually Newcastle, who's always a good volleyball team.
Oh yeah. Really,
You know.
really a strong presence there.
I mean, we got next Tuesday, I think. Next Tuesday, we have a Lady Raider away game at Union County.
That'll be a good game to go
It's
to.
going to be a good game, you know.
Oh.
And we have a child throwing a tennis ball on the court, you know.
Coach Dillon needs to get a hold of his kid, dude.
Absolutely, you know. Probably get him out of here. And then the Raiders are back home Wednesday against Alexandria Monroe.
That'll be definitely a fun game.
Now
to go
that'll be a good game to watch. Excited to see. And then the Raiders are away next Thursday at Anderson. And then we have the Raider Invitational next Saturday, a week from today. That's going to be a long day.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know,
And, you
a
know,
lot of teams.
these home games, you know, they're important to show up to and stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, the presence of everybody else, you know, definitely adds to the want to win. You know,
Absolutely.
you're at home.
Yeah.
Gotta show up, show out.
Oh,
What a
that one would
save.
have been out.
Oh, just Right down.
Need a little bit more communication from the Raiders. Took that ball that was out, got it up good and stuff, but don't want to take something that's gonna get you a point, and lose the point.
Good block by Hughes. And the crowd is loving it.
Looks like Chloe Goebel did get taken out this game, but doesn't mean that she can't come in.
Yep.
Because even last game she was still.
Yep. Coach Trunterpool's probably getting her breathing.
Oh yeah, give her a little break real quick and.
Yep. I did see on the Lady Raiders schedule they do play Marion this year. That's a new opponent.
That will be
that's gonna be a home game. That'll be a fun one to watch.
Of course.
Playing a big school like Marion.
Long drive for Marion.
Yeah, and if people can't make it out to the games, tune in to Raider Radio. Is that what we want to start calling this?
I think it's called Shenandoah Sports Network. I think it's for the YouTube page.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Yep. And there we go.
You can't tell me Raider Radio. Like that's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start playing music on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Throw in half times.
Maybe. Get some elevator music, maybe.
Oh yeah. Do 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 do.
That the Jeopardy music.
Do 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 do. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably lose some watchers probably with that.
Maybe.
Good set. Hit by Schertz.
Ow!
That's right on the line.
Did that not hit her face also though?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was thought it did, but maybe it didn't.
Yeah.
It's sometimes hard to see from up here. Got a computer blocking me a little bit, but
yeah.
Let's see if her serves will stay in this time.
Yep.
No.
Oh, that was almost one of those good serves where it just barely nicks the net. And good placement. Way to come back. Nolan with the hit. Good set.
Oh, man.
Tried to lob it over there.
Yeah, you really don't want to see those kind of hits, where you go for it, but then it drops too quick. You think you're higher up than you are.
Yep. I think she was trying to do what Coach Trunterpool was telling her to do last time when she was trying to hit it over instead of spike it, but she just didn't have enough power on that one.
Oh. A lot of power behind that serve.
Yep. But I think the Falcons may have found their spark.
Got their rhythm back. But
Yep.
Our Raiders secured one, which that's always that's the first step.
Yeah. There we go. The Raiders are going to tie it back up. It's going to be 4-2-4. And knolling out Lee in.
It'll be Haley Hughes serving it for us.
That was
good block by Lee.
That team had a pretty good quick there, maybe speed up the tempo up a little bit, but other than that was a really good hit, actually.
Good set, good hit.
And number 9 again, 6'2".
They're going to call that.
You could hear the noise of it hitting the ground, which you hate hearing, but that's how the game works.
Yep. She was out knolling in.
See how number 4 does on her serve.
There we go. Good hit. There's that spike again. They're going to give it to the Raiders.
She was in the net.
Yep. That was definitely more obvious than the previous.
It's that downswing that gets her.
Yeah.
She's getting so much power and just a little too close sometimes.
Yep.
And
she's getting
long
that height.
arms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You get some advantages and disadvantages to being tall, Like you're going to have increased power, but your wingspan, a lot longer than most.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to cause you to hit that net a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Your Lady Raiders are going to take the lead, 6-5.
You either have to shorten up your arm there or, step back from the net a little bit and take the ball a little bit farther back.
Absolutely. Here it comes.
Man. Who was that? Was that number 3?
That was number 3 by the Winchester Lady Falcons.
Huh. I don't think I've seen her hit yet tonight.
It was definitely a surprising set to not only the fans, but the Raiders.
Oh, yes, of course.
You expected it to be back to number 8, the tall.
No, that's number 9. Number 9.
You're
Number
right.
8 is
Number
the first one on the bench over there.
Yep. Ooh.
Couldn't do anything with that.
Got caught up.
What a
Right
play
there.
by Lee.
But it looks like they got a little flustered from that.
Yep. And we got some subs. Looks like Swank's coming in for Sherritts, and Schwagmeyer's coming in for Lynch. Here we go. Swank to serve.
This is definitely a shorter look for the Lady Raiders. Don't really have any of our height out there right now. Let's see how we match up against the height of this other team.
The Raiders are up 2. This could be where they take it away. I mean,
Hopefully.
they could
I
stretch
hope so.
that gap.
Yep. Swank keeps getting her serves in and getting some good blocks in on against number 9 because number 9 is definitely a force to be reckoned with right now.
Yeah. Just like that.
There.
She can place that ball pretty much wherever she wants, And now it looks like they're putting their height back in for Winchester.
Yep, number 8 back in, 13.
Yep,
Yep,
number 8, 13, and 9 all in.
Our Raiders might be a little bit intimidated right now because of how much height's there, but
Yeah.
definitely know that our, the experience that we've got will speak numbers.
That's a good set. Good hit by Lee. Oh. Let's see. Schwagmeyer.
These are the kind of volleys that I like to see here.
Yeah. This is what you like to see from your team. Especially, and good block by Wagner. And the Raiders are going to take the point.
That is what we like to see.
Yes.
Love to see it.
Coach Turnipple all fired up and ready to go.
See Mr. Skowski over there giggling a little bit, happy that we got that point.
Yeah. Probably laughing at Stillwell, with his
kid.
child throwing the tennis ball everywhere. Probably should take him to the weight room. That's a strong hit. I could tell that was definitely going to be out as soon as she hit that ball. She just punched it. Out of anger. Timeout, Winchester. And looks like Coach Turnipple is relieved.
It's a lot different when you're on the court. It feels a lot shorter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No Thomas.
Yep. Put him in the cage. Oh, my.
As long as he doesn't lock him up.
Yeah.
So I think Stillwell's kid's going to be a basketball kid.
It does look like it. I don't know. I don't think Stillwell would let that happen,
Yeah.
Big football guy.
Big football guy. Probably going to be an offensive lineman,
Probably defensive.
Yeah, you're right.
You see how fast Stillwell moves? That's either a pulling guard or a defensive lineman right
Not
there.
Not anymore. He has a kid now. He's kind of observing that dad bod now.
Well, he had that before the kid, but. Okay.
Here we go. And boom.
Just a little bit of miscommunication.
Yeah,
Miscommunication, just over pursued a little too hard.
Hughes might have been in the way a little bit there for Wagner to get the ball, but it happens. It happens.
Yep.
Just gotta keep getting these, the ball up.
Yep. The Raiders just need to get the ball back.
Oh yeah, of course.
Keep increasing that lead. Good dig.
Some more miscommunication on our end.
Miscommunication, got to have a little bit more power in that swing. There we go. And hit by Swank. Good
Man,
tip,
these
but it's
clicks between, what is that, 13 and 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're something to be, they're a force to be reckoned with almost,
Yep. they tied it back up 10-10 now. You know, Raiders did have a 3-point lead after the timeout. Now it's a tie game. Good dig. It's just not going to be there. And the Lady Falcons have taken the lead after a stronghold that the Raiders had. Up 3, now down 1. Good set. And it's going, ooh.
There was some crazy spin on that ball. You see that?
Yeah. And that was just good like a floor. It was basically like a floor general there. You know, she was at one spot, then she ran all the way to the other. And
Yep.
oh, what a great spike.
That Goble's back in.
Yep. Wagner back to serve. She had a great run last game.
Yeah, she's been
in her
showing
serves.
up for the serves. Definitely.
Absolutely. You know. Good block. Good dig. Oh, just not going to be able to get there fast enough. Now
Yeah,
it
that's
takes
been
score.
happening every night, all night, well, all day.
Yep. You know. Can't lose your head in that block. They thought that when they had the block, they thought they were going to get the point. You gotta keep playing. Keep playing till that whistle's blow.
Scores
Tie
back
game
up
now.
now for the Raiders.
Yep. And out goes Schwagmeyer. Lynch is in, and Sherritts is in for Swank. And here comes that serve. That's just all night. That's what they've been looking for, and that's what they've been getting all night.
You almost have to know where she's going to place the ball to
Yeah,
send that.
you have to be ready. I mean, she's what, 6 foot, 6'1".
She is 6 foot, I'm pretty sure.
She's 6 foot, but she can jump.
She can jump.
You know, another important thing for the Raiders is, get those blocks.
Yeah.
To not even just blocking the ball, but directing the ball in a area.
Absolutely. I mean, but the thing is the Raiders can't get down on themselves.
No, this is not
They
the time to do
gotta
that.
stay positive.
Like, score is too close right now to get down on yourself.
Absolutely. You gotta move on. Forget the last play, go to the next, on to the next. That's what you gotta do. Good set by Wagner. Goble with the
Good
hit.
hit by Goble.
Miscommunication again on that
Miscommunication
one.
on the Raiders' end.
Miscommunication, and she really should have taken that ball.
That was
Absolutely.
also just a really good hit right to the corner.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was right in the back corner. It's...
Now this is where I feel like it's gonna make or break for the Raiders. They have to get a stop. They can't let this lead get too much farther away.
Yeah, and they can't get frustrated with their own teammates.
Absolutely. Really good dig by Wagner to force it into play and score the point. Cutting the lead down to 2. Winchester is still up. Nolling's out. Leah's in. Hughes back to serve. Good block. Lee hits it. Wagner's set. And what do they call? Do they call 2? Oh, they call 2. I didn't think it was a 2, but
No, but,
refs are closer than us, so.
Yep. A little bit farther back, harder to see, though.
Yeah.
Exact number of...
3-point lead for the Falcons. Serve is up. Set. Good placement. There's just that, it's just a bad bounce at the end of the day.
Oh, man, that was almost kind of cool.
The Raiders gotta get that energy back.
Got to lock back in and get ready to, play the game.
Yeah, you can tell that the Raiders are definitely feeling a little. Ooh. Raiders are definitely losing a little bit of energy. I can see.
Yeah, and like we were saying, this is really where it shows who's been more conditioned.
They really need that. They really need that good block or good spike, to just pump them back up. And that's going to be a net on Wagner. And that's going to boost the lead 19-13. Winchester, timeout, Raiders.
We always do better when we have the serve. So once we get the serve back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And, the Raiders definitely still have time and to be able to bring the game back around. But, you really don't want to let that lead slip too much.
Absolutely. But if they do end up losing this set, they're going to have to come out better than they did this set. You're going to have to win the next set.
We might go all the way to the set.
Yeah, we might go 5 sets here, depending on if the Raiders can bounce back.
And, same thing goes for for Winchester. If the Raiders win this one, they really got to come back and win one.
Yeah. Yep. At the end of the day, it's really just who wants it more, like what you said, Camden. It's really just who's gonna play to the finish, who's gonna grind it out. Yeah. Raiders keeping in the same lineup. Doing some.
JP.
Looks like the Raiders are doing some musical chairs on the bench.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. But here we go.
Man.
Miscommunication.
We just need to get our heads back in.
Yeah. In case anybody else was wondering, the only games we're going to be able to live stream during fall will be volleyball.
Home volleyball.
Home volleyball games.
I don't know what what's looking like for away games at the moment. It definitely take a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more on our end.
And I think they're still looking up forward to see about football. I don't know if we'll be able to live stream since we'll be out at the field.
They are working on it, I've heard.
Mm-hmm. And then we won't be able to live stream girls golf or boys tennis.
We just got the serve back.
But we will be able to go and film some parts of games, matches, and
they'll post some highlight reels at the end of the week of what Shenandoah Athletics is looking like.
Yep. We will be here. Usually we'll be here for every home game for the volleyball. And that will be where we'll give you your updates, your weekly information, and scores of games.
That was Sherritt's fixing her hit right over him.
Yep.
Instead of into that or right at their hands.
And Sherritt's with a hit over. And that's going to be a point Winchester.
Whoa.
They've definitely taken the lead quicker than I expected.
Yep. This is just where you really just see Winchester just holding on to this spark that they have just gotten since that spike at the beginning of the game, really. Good hit by Lee, good set by Wagner, and that's going to be a point for your Raiders. Swank coming in for Sherritt's. This could be the momentum changer. We're down 6. Swank can decrease that lead, get us in within 2, maybe 1. Even tie it.
Taking the time on this one.
Yep. That's not going to be what we need. Sub in, and looks like Winchester is keeping in their height, at the front row.
I don't blame them. I'd bring in their height. I'd be keeping the height in too,
Yeah, they're going to keep the height in, They're 2 points away from winning this third set.
The game's not over yet, though.
Yep. Good save. Wagner with the hit, and it's over.
And Raiders reset back to where they were.
That's that hit.
Good save.
They finally
Lee with the placement. What a great place. Connection from Wagner to Lee. That's what we need.
It's that comeback, it's that grind to get back up that hill and make
it's that drive. You got to want it. You got to
gotta
stay
have the
calm.
power.
Yep.
They're staying hungry.
Absolutely. Good hit by Nolan. Let's see if the Raiders can retrieve. Good hit up. Oh! Just miscommunication we had.
Let's see if the Lady Raiders can make a 7-point comeback.
Yes, 7-point comeback. You know, game point for Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons scored here. They will win the third set.
7-point comeback's not really expected, but, you know, if it happens, you know.
It could, yeah.
It's always possible.
I mean, you need definitely the Falcons to mess up here, and then you need just straight, and that's going to do it for the Falcons. Falcons are going to take the third set. At this time, I'm going to inform everybody of our upcoming events that the Shenandoah Raiders will be having this week. So to start off, your Lady Raider volleyball team will be back in action Tuesday night at Union County. Then they will be back in action the following night, Wednesday, August 21st, at home against Alexandria. And then they will be at action the next day, Thursday, August 22nd, at Anderson High School. And then they'll take a day off Friday, and they will have their Raider tourney, Raider Invitational that Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. We will get more information of all the teams that will be there, but we know it starts at 9 a.m. here at Shenandoah.
Yep.
And Friday, this upcoming Friday, your Shenandoah Raider football team will be traveling to Fremont High School to play the Fremont Eagles.
Really close to Michigan, right? Like 2 hours north.
Yep, they're 2 hours north, right in the corner of Indiana.
That is a long, long drive.
Got to be a long drive. Yep.
Long trek. Hoping that our boys can secure that.
Yep, they are ready. They're definitely ready. They're ready. They've been waiting for football season start up. You know, they had a great night last night.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Good performance.
Some freshmen,
Got some freshmen.
new players.
You got some new players, and you got players in different positions. You know, Jarrett Hellman at quarterback this year. First year at quarterback. You know.
Heard Garrett May got his first touchdown last night.
Yep, Garrett May. You had some good plays. Cash Cali, strong sophomore this year.
One that you really want to look out for is Cash Cali.
Absolutely. Him, Cash Cali. You got our runners back there. You got Cash Cali. They got Max Seaburn had a great night last night. And you got Landon McDuffie, too. Landon McDuffie has some good runs. And Carter Armstrong.
Yep.
Carter Armstrong is he's going to make a name for himself this season.
Real technical guy.
Absolutely, you know.
Got to watch out for Hayden Hubbard, too. That guy is a unit.
He's out there. He's putting in the work, dude.
Scored himself a touchdown last night and also had an interception.
Oh, an interception.
All right, we are looking at.
I would give some shout outs to our O line, but that's
absolutely, yeah. O line's doing good.
Yeah, the better this year.
Yeah. They looked good last night. Yeah,
that's great.
Had some good plays.
Led by Gage and Landon Barr.
Absolutely, yeah.
Gage Zachary, Landon Barr.
You got Levi Jackson, Jacob Brown on the line.
Oh,
Levi Jackson rotating tight end and center. And you got the leading center, Roscoe Redding, a strong junior. First year starting. Excited to see what he's going to do for the team.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's going to be good. The Winchester crowd is getting hyped.
They may have started to clap a little too early.
Yeah.
Still have everybody getting set and stuff.
Gonna go to the Shenandoah Raiders website.
Well, let's see how this, if this will be our last set, or if we still got one more fifth one to really duke it out.
Absolutely.
I love seeing those little tiebreaker sets.
Oh yeah.
If we do get to the fifth set, then it's gonna be a stressful one for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders got the first point of this set, and that rally right there really set the tone for how this one's going to go.
Yes.
Lady Raiders really putting in the work and just making the most of everything.
Yep.
Roy McKnight's making her first appearance of the day right now as an outside hitter, it looks like.
We also had our first We also had our first cross country meet today.
Yeah.
At Blue River Valley.
Casey Hill told me she shaved 20 seconds off her previous time from last year.
Nice.
So
New PR.
yes.
We got some new strong upcoming boy runners, I heard. And
Maverick Bailey.
You have
Logan Goings.
Landon Troxel.
Yep.
And a new student, Bryden Sealever,
Yes.
is looking to make a name for himself in the cross country world.
I'm not much of a cross country guy, but you know.
Yeah.
And an amazing
There we go by the
Look up there.
Raiders.
Haley Hughes. Tie it all up.
Liliana Lynch and Roy McKnight trading places.
All right. Looks like our girls' golf team has a meet at looks like Pendleton High School. Next
Number 9 just had a great hit right down the line. That was really hard to get to.
Yep. And then our cross country is back at it next Tuesday as well.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't either. I don't find running fun, you know. I couldn't run for a long time.
Oh, yeah. I'll say sprints. I can do those.
Yeah, sprints are easy, you know, but then you got like the 4 miles. Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Really hoping that our Lady Raiders can take the point here. You know, get this team a little bit more confused.
There it is.
Yep, that's what I was waiting for.
You know, tie it up here. Savannah Goss coming in for Hughes. And Lee coming in for Knowling. Goss going back to serve. You know what I realized? This whole game, Wagner has been in.
Yeah.
She has not subbed out once.
No, she's taken one.
Oh, that's right, because McKnight came in. You're right. And the Raiders are going to score again. You know, hopefully the Raiders can keep this momentum, keep this energy flowing, you know, keep the crowd involved.
Actually, I think Wagner and McKnight were on at the same time.
So then I don't think Wagner's been out.
Shit, not through all 3 games?
No.
Man.
If she didn't go out with McKnight, then no. She's been in the whole time.
That is impressive.
That is impressive.
The kind of cardio that it takes to,
Absolutely.
play volleyball
You know.
for that long.
You got to be well conditioned.
Oh, of course, of course.
That's kind of a weird sub there. Looks like Hughes subbed in for Goss and then got immediately subbed out for Knowling.
Really, I'm waiting for that back set to Goebel. You know, fake it to Sherritt, but give it to Goebel because, then they're open.
Yeah.
Get that easy hit in, quick point.
The rotation by Winchester that they have is kind of unique. They always seem to have their taller people up front. Ooh. What looked like it was going to be a good block by Lee turned up being a point for the Lady Falcons.
That was a hard one.
Yeah.
Hard one to
Definitely
defend.
a hard one to,
Raiders down by 2. They're going to need something to spark them here.
Yep. Light that fire under them to get them going.
Absolutely, you know.
A little bit of miscommunication by Lynch and Nolan.
Kind of took it from Knowling right there.
Yeah.
Which it looked like Liliana, that was a smart choice for her to make, though, because she would have been able to get under it a little bit better than Knowling would have from where they were at.
Yep. Ooh. And that's a point.
That's point
that's
for the
nice.
Raiders.
Good placement by Lee on that one. Bring the Raiders within 2. Gober back to serve. She did close out the second set. Let's see if she can maintain these serves. Good block. Received by Gober. Good placement by Schertz. And that's going to be a point for your Lady Raiders.
Closing that gap, only down by 1 point right now. Hopefully Goble can keep these serves up.
Yeah.
Really.
Hopefully we can, at least develop a comfortable lead, so that we can at least have something to sit on. That was just a good spike.
Yeah, nothing much. That's that height where it really comes in, and not just saying that it's height. Technique definitely.
Yeah. I mean, this is just it's just a where are you at kind of game,
Oh yeah, of course.
First game of the year, really just developing chemistry, because majority of these players in right now were played a whole lot of JV last year. Majority JV. You have Gabby Patrick, Elena Schertz, Grace Lee, and Riley Noling, who all started JV last year, played a lot. It wasn't until the second half of the season Grace Lee and Patrick started playing a lot of varsity more.
Oh, not what you want to see when it's this close of a game.
Nope. They just got to find that spark. That's all they need. And what a save. Good block by Lee. Good block by Lee again.
Oh, but the ball's still up. It is still in game.
Let's see.
On that one, they kept playing.
Set to Schertz. Schertz with the point. There we go. That could have been the spark the Lady Raiders needed. And Swank coming in for Schertz. And McKnight is subbing in for Lynch. I'm curious to see how this unfolds. I mean, we kind of have no height here no more.
Not much height.
Looks like we got a bunch of our, I guess, I think we have almost all of our defense specialists in.
That's
what a dig. What a block by Lee! And the Raiders have found themselves with the spark. Lee is igniting that flame back for the Raiders.
Let's see if Swank can just keep these serves going.
Yep, 2 blocks back-to-back for Lee to shorten the lead for the Falcons. 2-point game. Served by Swank. And the fans are not happy.
They heard them saying foot fault. So,
Yep. Got some Winchester fans that
wish they would pipe down a little bit. It's let the refs make the decisions.
Yep. At the end of the day, I mean, it's hard to be a ref,
Oh yeah, no, I would never want to do that.
That'd be terrible, getting people yelling at you all the time if you make a bad call.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you see it a lot. You see it a lot happen when like a ref makes a bad call. I mean, can't have perfect refs,
Oh yeah.
They're gonna make bad calls once in a while. Now, what was a 2-point lead has been increased to a 4-point lead. Yeah. Falcons still on top. Lady Raiders need to just come back with what just happened? Oh, they think the floor is wet. Well, wish she wouldn't have called that because it would have been a Lady Raider point, but
Yep.
hopefully she does it again, serves it in the net.
Really got lucky there.
Yep.
That time she knew to lob it up a little bit.
Yep. Good placement by Lee.
Ball don't lie.
Good placement.
Ball don't lie.
I'm telling you, Lee has just been igniting this frame for the Raiders, and they're going to come in with a bigger approach. They're going to have Hughes, their height, putting some height back in the game.
Yep.
Has Goble gone in this set?
Yeah, Goble started the set. Ooh.
kind of surprising to see McKnight and Wagner up at the front row together.
Yeah.
2 setters.
2 setters, yeah. I guess it's more of a strategic standpoint by Trinity.
Yeah, I know McKnight can hit.
Yeah.
She's done it before, you know.
Good tip. There it is.
Hit for
There,
McKnight.
exactly what we were talking about. There it is.
Yep, seen it on Wednesday Night Volleyball. Played there a couple times. Not bad.
Yep. And Goebel is coming back in for Patrick. But yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about, Camden. That Wagner, McKnight, you know, double setter action.
Yeah, a little surprising, and maybe I think McKnight will probably take over the setter role here and give these 2 good hitters some chances to smoke some at them.
Gonna keep Wagner in the back row, unless she flies up. Almost an ace. A good dig by.
Oh, and it looks like
it looks like Wagner went back up the set, double set. Good hit over by Swank.
Gotta get it reset there, and
yep. And here comes a spike. Oh, we gotta have people ready to rotate over.
Yep.
I mean, Hughes is just gonna go for the blocks. You know that's what Hughes does.
That's what she needs to do.
Yes. Hughes is going to get the blocks. We just need everybody in every different direction ready to hit.
Yep.
Did you say she's the tallest person on the team?
Yes.
Yes, I believe she is the tallest person on the Raiders team. And Goebel with a hit. That was surprising.
Very.
Yep. Here we go. Going to be a hit by Goebel. Just missed it.
Those back row ones are hard to follow sometimes.
Yep. I mean, she tried to hit it with the left hand.
Dude. Don't mess me on those left-handed hits, dude.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Here we go.
That was a foot fault.
Out. And there we go. Let's hope that the Raiders have some more juice in them. Lynch in for McKnight, and Schertz is going in for Swink.
I think that's a good choice for where we're at right now.
Absolutely. We're putting our hitters back in.
And getting a good defense out there.
Absolutely.
Get that back row, because Liliana's been doing a good job tonight at playing that defense.
Yeah. Just like that. You got to, even if you don't think that it's in your zone, you got to go to it.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that Hughes and Goebel both backed away because they thought it was going to be recovered by, I believe, Sherritt. No, I think Lynch was there.
Someone was.
But they all 3 were all in different mindsets. You gotta be able to, as a team, be ready to.
I think as first game of the season, a little quiet. That was
absolutely
communication out
good
there.
return, good block by Hughes. They got to be able to attack the middle of the court. I realize now that the middle of the court is super wide open.
Yep, very.
Yeah.
It's been like that for us for our Lady Raiders and
it's going to be a net touch by Goebel.
I didn't notice.
I want to say it was Goebel. She pointed at herself and said, "My bad."
Gotcha.
So I assume it was Goebel. But
those are not things that we can just let happen that easily, because they. Couple of those, they really seal the deal for the game.
Yep.
But her hits have definitely made up for.
That was a good block by the other team.
Yeah. Timeout call by the Raiders.
Trying to get the mindset back.
Yep. Be aware for upcoming interview with head coaches. We will have interviews set up probably this week. We have one of our hosts, Camden, is going to be interviewing the coach Trinity for the volleyball team.
And I'll also be interviewing Coach Stanley for our girls golf team.
Yep. Hayden Hubbard, which is me, will be interviewing the football coach, Coach Stillwell. We have Benny Killian, who is another part of the staff, who will be interviewing the cross-country coach, which is John Davis.
Will he also be interviewing just Davis, or will he get?
I think it's just Davis. I think that's who they ended up choosing. And I think that's all the coaches. No, we got tennis. Wyatt Ginley is going to be interviewing the tennis coach. So be aware to be updated.
Mathis.
Yep.
Coach Mathis.
Coach Mathis. Be ready to be updated with those.
Hopefully within the next week or two, we'll have those interviews ready and put out on some sort of social media platform.
Yep. I assume that this week we will get our interviews videoed and set up, and then probably in the next 2 weeks or so, we're gonna get them put together. But that was a fault by the Raiders, and 19-11 is your score. Winchester is up.
Still always a chance for a comeback.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, I mean you can't doubt anybody out, but you just gotta make plays. That's what's gonna happen. I mean, this young Winchester team has a bright future.
Oh, of course, of course.
I mean, especially if they can get some other girls to keep growing. And the score is now going to be 21-11.
Down by 10.
Down by 10.
Doesn't really seem like much of a opportunity for the Raiders to make a comeback, but don't want to count them out too soon.
Exactly. Yep.
Because you can get really.
There it is. There's that backward set,
and
just missed it, and they're going to call it a 4 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 4 hits. That 9 definitely touched the ball.
Yep.
But whatever.
But it's okay.
Yep.
I
It's just
guess.
it's a game.
Yeah.
Here to have fun.
Touchdown. Here we go, and it's up. Just about unlucky bounce off the block. It's going to put this game 23-11. Falcons up by 12.
These games have definitely been close. Definitely really fun to watch. So.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good plays happen here tonight. Like that. That's what they need to be doing all night. Like, I know it's probably too late now, but that's what they should have been doing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They should have been attacking that middle all night. Looks like we got some sweat on the ground.
That's what happens when you're out there working hard.
Yeah.
I
mean, especially in basketball, you have to have a mop now.
Yeah, a lot of that from Zane.
Yeah, Zane Mitchell. Yeah.
What a serve.
Yeah. Boys basketball looking to be pretty good this year.
Oh, yeah.
You got a heavy upperclassman team now.
Yep.
I mean, got some stars in like Zane Mitchell. You have
Jarrett Hellman.
Zane Mitchell, Jarrett Hellman looking to come back after missing all last season majority of last season due to an ACL injury.
Yep.
Hayden
Hubbard.
Yep.
Definitely want to watch out for that guy.
Yeah, you have Cannon Case, who's going to be lethal. You got Aiden Coffey, who is looking to be a lethal shooter for the Raiders.
Well, looks like the Raiders are not ready to give up yet. They're still out here fighting. They might be down by 10, but they score that point. They're not giving up.
Yep.
They are not giving up.
And then back to basketball. I mean, you have Garrett May and Blaine Stevens.
Of course.
Two high flyers.
The JV Warriors last year. They got on the varsity.
Yep. Two high flyers. And another point. Chloe Goebel. That's going to put your Raiders down 9.
Let's see if the comeback happens.
Chloe just needs 10 straight. 10 straight to send it to win by 2, She did it in the JV. Let's see if she can do it now.
I don't know.
Here it could be. Good block. Ooh, that was almost close. And that's going to be the game.
Liliana Lynch just sent it a little too far there.
And your Lady Falcons are going to win 3-1. Well, that's all for today, folks. We thank you for tuning in to the Shenandoah Sports Network. We will be back in action this Wednesday.